In this episode, especially for you, Doomfist, the origin story and the developer update introducing Doomfist. We're starting right now. Ooh, closed. In a confined space, 88503. Blizzard Entertainment presents Sky.
Humanity is always being tested.
Oh, wow.
Conflict and war is the crucible through
Nice.
which we evolve.
Oh, strength. Oh, with Winston. Winston new, Tracer new as well. Nice. I love it. Manga style. With Genji. Everybody against Doomfist. It's like, Genji's trying really hard. But he's not really achieving anything. Love the fist though. It's like big.
Every battle
Whoa. He's like
makes us stronger.
stronger. Whoa, the jump though. My god. The fist of doom. Like literally Doomfist. With a special gauntlet. It's like wow. Tracer's trying really hard. Not really achieving anything. He's just standing there. Yeah. Oh. Nicely done. That guy is. Uh-oh. Shit. Oh. What's going to happen now? And there he goes. Primal punch. Whoa.
Those who fall will be forgotten. Those who rise up,
Wow.
their names
He
will be
escaped.
remembered forever.
Forever with his bare fist. Wow. Whoa, Doomfist. Is he right-handed? Is he left-handed? It seems like he's right-handed though. So we have it. Interesting Doomfist. Like, nice little thing.
Welcome to another developer update. This is a particularly great one. I think this is the one that you guys have been waiting for. We're here to finally talk about
Yeah, a very, very long
Doomfist.
time.
So I'm Jeff from the Overwatch
we don't
team.
know that.
As you guys know,
Is
Doomfist
what?
is one of the most anticipated heroes that I think we've ever talked about. He's our 25th
He was hyped like
hero.
for a long time.
He hails to us from Nigeria, so he's
Oh, he's West African. Okay.
One thing you may not have known is that Doomfist is a prominent member of the Talon leadership.
So,
So,
there's
contrary
Talon
to
leadership
popular
as well.
belief, Reaper is not the sole leader of Talon. There's actually a council of leaders who oversee Talon, and sometimes they agree with each other, sometimes they disagree with each other.
Like councils
And
usually do.
Doomfist is a very important member of that Talon council. Now, Doomfist's ideology is that he wants to see humankind become more powerful, and he thinks the way for that to happen is through conflict.
Okay.
So it's kind of a harsh worldview,
So,
but he really
make
believes
conflict,
that
the
we as
strong will
humans get
emerge.
stronger the more conflict that we endure.
Unless we all die.
Obviously, Overwatch is a world group that's very opposed to conflict and is trying to create peace throughout the world. So therefore, it leads to
I love his shirt,
Doomfist
though.
and Overwatch
It's like Blizzard.
definitely being at odds.
Was it
with each
44
other.
or is it just
you
4?
Add to the fact that it was Winston who put Doomfist behind bars for many, many years, and
okay.
Doomfist's hatred of Overwatch is at an all-time high. Now
Doomfist's
that Doomfist
hatred for
is
Winston is
free,
on an all-time high.
He plans to use Talon to implement his worldview on the rest of not only Talon but mankind.
Does that mean that
altogether.
Winston
so
counters
the story is
Doomfist?
going to get very interesting now that Doomfist is in the mix. I think it's going to be awesome that we learn more about Talon through Doomfist and his interaction with heroes like Widowmaker and Reaper.
New voice lines,
But
new
let's talk
things.
about his abilities and what type of
So,
hero he
what is he?
So Doomfist is in the offensive
he's in
category.
offense.
He's a very tough offensive
So, something like
type
Reaper?
of hero. He has a number of great abilities that he can do. So probably his most
I haven't seen it yet
defining
because
ability is his rocket
punch.
By
Ooh.
default, we've bound rocket punch to
I haven't
alternate
seen
fire. It's a
Doomfist yet,
wind-up
so I
attack,
especially
the longer you
did
hold the
not
button
click
down,
anything.
The more powerful and the farther you'll go with that rocket punch.
Oh, is it like
he
charge?
Uses that huge gauntlet that he has on his right fist to throw the rocket punch. Now, there's a couple cool things about it. One, you'll go through barriers if you do it. So if Reinhardt's holding his shield up, it doesn't matter.
Rocket
You're going to
punch
punch
goes through
Reinhardt directly
everything.
through that shield. The other thing that's really cool about rocket punch is it does more damage if you knock a hero back into a wall. So you're really trying to
that is how
line
it
up
goes.
those exciting billiard shots with other heroes.
So you rocket punch them and then punch them into the wall, and that does more damage then.
Now he has some other abilities he can do as well. He's got an ability called Rising Uppercut, which, as you guessed it, is a giant uppercut that leaps him into the air and will knock his enemy up into the air along with him.
Wow.
Now,
that
to mix with this ability or combo with it really well is an ability called Seismic Slam.
Go up and
down.
The
way Seismic Slam works is Doomfist gets a targeting reticle whenever he's in the air or has any sort of altitude, and he does a giant attack with the backhand of that gauntlet.
It's like, slap!
Stuns the enemy very, very briefly. Not so much stuns them as brings them closer to Doomfist. So it allows him to do a lot more sort of combo abilities.
It's like a melee fighter. It's like a boxer
kind
or
of
something.
A small cone shape that you'll see. You'll immediately recognize it by the visual effect that we put on the ground when you do the ability.
Okay.
Doomfist also has a primary attack. That's a simple gun that he has,
pew, pew, pew,
which
pew.
is a shotgun that's loaded into each knuckle of his
Oh,
left
so 4
fist.
projectiles?
And you can basically fire off
okay.
4 shots very quickly, one out of each of his front knuckles on that left fist. Or you can sort of save them up and do them in a more rhythmic fashion. We'll give you a user interface element that lets you know how many shots
knuckles he still has left.
Each one of those knuckles before he can unload with them. We're not intending for Doomfist to primarily use this attack as the main thing that he's doing or where he's getting all of his kills from. It's sort of to fill in the other space as he's using those really fun dynamic punch.
So basically it's a
mechanics.
close
Now, the thing you're probably
quarters
wondering and caring the most about is what is Doomfist's ultimate
fighter
ability.
plus some range.
He has one of the funnest ones in the game. It's called Meteor Strike.
Meteor Strike.
When
It's like
Doomfist uses Meteor Strike, he shoots up into the air. He gets an amazing targeting reticle that he can draw across the map and sort of gauge where he wants to land. And when he commits to it, Doomfist will come crashing out of the sky, stunning and knocking down everybody who's in that radius.
Is that big?
As
Is that
well
small?
as doing some damage to them.
Whoa.
So not only might you just kill them outright when you Meteor Strike on top of them,
Like Graviton
if
Surge,
not,
Meteor
they're
Strike.
immediately laying down, and you can use abilities
Zarya's
like
getting
Rocket
stronger.
Punch, Seismic Slam, etc. to do additional damage
Nicely
right
done.
away. So we think Doomfist is going to do a lot of flanking and do a lot of diving into enemy
How much
teams.
HP does he
So
have?
we needed to give him a passive ability to encourage and enable that type of behavior. So he has a passive ability called the Best Defense.
What?
What this ability does is whenever Doomfist lands a punch on somebody, Doomfist gains a temporary shield. And the shield can increase, as he's doing more
When
punches.
he gets punches, he gets a
Over
shield?
time,
Whoa.
the shield will decay and go away. So
basically,
Doomfist is not
you're
permanently
trying to,
shielded
like,
by this.
hit
But
them
if you're
as
really
often as
getting in
possible.
there, doing a lot of great combo abilities,
That's
you'll notice that your
insane.
survivability is much higher. So this lets Doomfist get in there and rumble a bunch before he's just taken out. It's really hard, diving in on 6 enemy heroes, you're not always going to live. But if you dive in on 2 and land some punches,
then you get the shield, then you get damage mitigation from the shield.
because of that passive ability.
That's insane.
called
I wonder what the
Best
cooldown on
Defense.
that is.
So we
Or
think
can you just do that
Doomfist
over
is
and over
really
and
gonna
over
shake
again?
up the
That would be
lineup.
insane.
Even more so, we think Doomfist brings tremendous character to Overwatch. He's a really important figure. You've known about him since the announced
mechanics,
cinematic,
though.
where that battle happened over his gauntlet. You've escorted his gauntlet in Numbani. It showed up stolen.
Now is the
Doomfist
time for
very core to
Doomfist.
Overwatch. We think both his gameplay and his story is going to make the game really great. We hope you have a blast playing him, and we look forward to hearing
Now,
all
I have
your
to jump into
stories
the
about
PTR
what
and
you've
play
accomplished
with the Doomfist. It's
Thank
like
you.
hexable kill, Doomfist. So please give this video a thumbs up and tell me what you think about Doomfist. Have you played him already? Were you on the PTR to see how his skills are like? Please tell me in the comments below. Also subscribe to the channel for more awesome reaction videos. See you in the next episode of Vroom Reacts.